Before the current crisis, Gazans already lived in what one United Nations human rights official called a toxic slum, a jagged strip of land blockaded indefinitely by Israel and Egypt, where roughly 2 million residents endured daily power outages of up to 16 hours and had running water only every other day. Now, they are down to about 5 hours of electricity per day and half their usual water supply, according to an Israeli security official. The official, speaking on condition of anonymity because of briefing rules, said the shortages were partly because Israel had closed the border crossing through which most of Gaza's fuel arrives, but also because Hamas rockets had damaged power lines. That claim could not be independently confirmed. The official said the power lines to 2 Gaza sewage treatment plants were damaged or down, and the UN's Humanitarian Aid Coordination Agency said a water desalination plant was not operational, cutting 250,000 residents off from water. About 150,000 people in Gaza City had limited access to water because the power cuts were affecting the piped supply, the agency added. The lack of power was starting to affect hospitals, which were already at full capacity because of the pandemic, according to Gisha, a Gaza-focused advocacy group. Many nations have called for a peaceful resolution to the conflict. American, Egyptian and Qatari officials have been trying to broker a ceasefire, with the United States Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for Israel and Palestinian Affairs, Hady Amr, landing in Tel Aviv on Friday. The United States and other Western countries insisted that the rocket attacks from Gaza must stop and refrain from placing blame on Israel. Palestinians, including in Gaza, and Israelis equally deserve to live in dignity, safety, and security, President Biden said in a statement marking Eid al-Fitr, the Muslim holiday that concludes the holy month of Ramadan. No family should have to fear for their safety within their own home or place of worship. Israel on Thursday activated 7,000 military reservists and cancelled leaves for soldiers in combat units, adding to speculation about a possible invasion of Gaza like the one in 2014 that left more than 2,000 people dead. The Israeli military said early Friday morning that its ground forces had attacked Gaza, later clarifying that the troops were firing from within Israel and that none had entered the territory. Hamas's rocket attacks continued on Friday, if at a slightly slower pace. The Israeli authorities said an 87-year-old woman had died on Thursday night while rushing to a safe room amid rocket fire, bringing the total dead in Israel to 8. That number includes a 5-year-old boy killed by shrapnel on Wednesday despite having sheltered in a safe room. On Thursday, his family was mourning at his funeral when the scream of sirens warned that, once again, Hamas rockets were on the way. Reporting was contributed by Iyad Abuheweila from Gaza City, Patrick Kingsley, Irit Pazner Garshowitz, Myra Novak and Jonathan Rosen from Jerusalem, Rami Nazzal from Ramallah, West Bank, Gabby Sobelman from Rehovot, Israel, Adam Razgan from Los Angeles, Rana F. from Amman, Jordan, and Hwaida Saad from Beirut, Lebanon.